Orioles pitching, man.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something about the orange over on the other side. I don't know. Feeling good against them, apparently.
Yeah. That's what the bird right here is for.
That's
right?
exactly right. I wore for them today. Yeah.
Well, talk about obviously today's homer, but what's it been like? Like, what was that like today? Just the one you hit. I wanted to ask you about the first game too. But.
Yeah, just sticking to my approach and feeling really good at the plate right now. I know I spent a lot of time in the off season working on some stuff, and you never really know if it's going to pay off during the season. You got to get live at bats against these guys, and working out so far. So just gonna continue to keep moving forward with it.
When you make those changes, I mean, how helpful is it to see those immediate results to kind of affirm those things rather than struggling early and questioning everything you just spent the whole winter working on?
Yeah, it definitely builds confidence, and I think hitting is at least half confidence. Everybody that makes it to this level has ability and they have a good swing, but that confidence piece in the box is huge. So just having confidence early has been big for me.
What have been the adjustments?
Really just building on what I did in the middle of last year. I went through a little bit of a lull and then moved my hands to a different spot. Keeping them a little bit higher and looking down at the pitcher, I think, has been big for me. Just seeing it on a different plane and, having a better swing.
You go back to the first game in Sarasota, you had 2 homers, including a grand slam. What was that like just to get the spring started off in that fashion?
Yeah, that was really cool. Obviously, you have those first game jitters and, you're waiting for your turn in the 5th or 6th inning. So coming in there, getting a good first at bat, and then I hit the homer, and then nobody likes to talk about the second at bat when I popped out to the first baseman. But the third at bat got a good breaking ball to hit, and connected on it. So obviously things are going well for me right now.
It's good to make a good first impression on these coaches, right?
Right. Perfect.
When you're here battling for a roster spot and you get off to a hot start like this, just kind of how much, I guess, confidence or just positivity does that give you kind of moving forward to, continue to prove yourself?
Yeah, it's just building some confidence. I mean, there's really, really good baseball players in this locker room, all over the place, young, old, veterans. So just kind of just gaining confidence for me has been big. Knowing that there are spots for me to help this team have been big. Doing it against right-handed pitching so far has been really big for me because I struggled a little bit last year on that. So building on that has been big for me.
Have you been working more at first base than you intended when you were reporting to spring because of the injury to Spencer?
Maybe a little bit. They had contacted me in the offseason, said to make sure I have it ready to go for spring. So maybe a little bit more with Spencer being down. But, I was ready to go for it.
Is that a position you feel comfortable at? You played there a little bit
For sure.
in the past, too.
Yeah, definitely feel comfortable. Obviously, need to learn a little bit more of the ins and outs, the cutoffs, the relays, all the pitch comm stuff. It's the little stuff you don't get at the minor league level. So just learning those little intricacies are big.
Who's a guy that you talk to learn that position? I know coaches are obviously here to help you, but are there guys in this clubhouse who can kind of...
Yeah, Derek Hall over there has been really nice to work with. He's in there early every day with me, getting work in. Billy Cook obviously played there a little bit last year. Him and I are very similar players. I feel like both really good defensively in the outfield and also can be at first base. So talking to him has been big too.
How much do you look at, not to compare, but look at a guy like Cody Bellinger who plays center field and first base and know that it can be done at a high level?
Yeah, it's cool to see. I know during some of my meetings they asked if I would be comfortable moving from first base to center field. I don't think a lot of people can really say that, so I think that's a big tool that I can bring.
Thanks.